My name is Madhav. I am in fact from Karnataka, Bangalore. And now I am working for one private organization, MNC. In fact, I am having this problem since birth. It's a birth problem. But I was not aware that I am having some kind of problem with my vision. Because I was not aware that what the actual vision is. Only very later stage, when I was I finished my graduation, everything, and once I consulted one ophthalmologist, Mr. Dr. K.R. Murthy. He told me that I am having macular degeneration. I was in fact very much upset at the time. I felt very bad because there is no cure for this, and I have to lead my entire life with this problem. Many incidents made me in one way more strong and in one way little weak. With a great difficulty I could able to complete my education. The one point which was bothering or which was paining me more was I was not able to attempt all the questions in the examination, since I was not taking any scribe or anything. I used to write my own exam. So I could able to attempt to 60% or 65% of marks. So I could never able to get first class like that. That was paining me very much. But I could not, I was not able to share with others. I don't know how people will take it. So I was not sharing all these things with anybody. But I was feeling very much for that. But in spite of such pain and all that, I completed my commerce degree. I did my post-graduation in business administration and all that. With that also, I was not able to get any job. Wherever I go, in the interview, they used to point out that I am having visual impairment, and they said, no, you are not able to perform this. We have no confidence that you will be able to manage the job with this problem. That was hurting me very much. At last, with the influence of someone, I got a job in a private organization. And that manager, because of that influence, he provided the job. But soon after 1 week, he visited our section. Everybody stood up and wished him. I could not make out that that is our general manager. So I didn't stood up, I didn't wish him. Just for that reason, the same evening, the accountant called me and asked me to sign the voucher. I asked him, what is this voucher? No, this is your settlement. You didn't have to come from tomorrow. He said. I was thrown out of the office. These incidents hurted me very much. I even today I am not getting answer for these questions. After that, I joined another organization. There I worked for about 5.5 years. But after 5.5 years, my vision deteriorated to a great extent. I think when I went to office, I was not able to perform work with the same speed what I was doing earlier. Management noticed it and called me one day and said, see Madhav, you are very good, we are having a lot of respect for you. They praised everything. At last said that since you are having this problem, you are not able to perform the work, so we are not able to continue. That was really a shock for me. The very next day I tendered my resignation. I left the organization. Then decided not to go for any job at all. Let me do something of my own. Then I took up this insurance agency. Earlier, I could able to get some good business from relatives and friend circle, and in fact, I was very happy. But when the days passed, competition also increased in the field, and my constraints also stopped me. Expanding my business. In the course of this thing, I lost my wife. So such things pushed me to the corner. So at that time, in a desperate attempt, I just gave an announcement in one of the FM radio It was 2003 December 3rd. It is World's Disable Day. This FM was broadcasting some program for disabled. I sent a pager message saying that this is my condition. If anybody can really help me out, just give me the contacts of such people. RJ responded very positively. She called me back on my phone and said he inquired about me and put me on the air and asked me to tell my problems. And one of the listener, one lady, she came forward and she took my resume and took it to the present company. And meantime, the HR head, Aparajita, she helped me a lot. She herself called me on my phone, called me to the office and interviewed me and provided this job. Since then, I am working with this emphasis. And that I can mention as a turning point. When we realize that we are having some kind of problem or disability, and with that we have to manage our life, then naturally we will get a kind of confidence or what you call a courage, we will become more stubborn to face the problems. For example, if I want to address the audience, since I am not able to see the audience at all, I will not be having any stage fear at all. See, that's the plus point we can take it. Because generally people, when you see the audience, their faces and all that, get nervous. I have no such problem at all. I can address the audience of 50 people or 5,000 people, it makes no difference for me.